All right, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are back with a little video here. We are going to be reviewing a all rare clan boss team. We are on day 170-ish. I think it's day 171. I believe I put 170, but one day is not that big of a deal. We are going to be showing all the heroes that I use. We're going to be showing their skills, their masteries, basically everything. Now, just to be clear, these are heroes that are built, they are maxed, they're already good. All right. It's not like I just walked in here and all of a sudden they just worked. So this is a team that has taken a little bit of time. All right. So we're gonna go over the heroes real quick and show you what we've done. Now, I know a lot of people used to use Kale, and I actually pulled Kale out of my clan boss team. Literally, I just set up this team yesterday. Um, I knew it was a possibility that it would work. I just didn't know how good it would work because Kale was kind of falling off in my clan boss team. So I was like, you know what? Let me try something a little different, and it ended up working. So who do we use? We have some of the obvious ones: Grave, Chill, Killer, Undead Horde. These are all rares. These are all easy to get if you've been summoning. I got them from summoning only mystery shards. So if I can get them, you can get them. Um, all right, so we have her in poison set. This is not the optimal set for her. Reason I say that is because the poisons and everything and all the debuffs seem to stack up, and eventually you can't really add any more debuffs. So having this extra poison actually somewhat may hurt you. I feel like she might be better in either relentless or even like a damage set or something that keeps her alive more, like defense. But as of right now, this is what we've got her in, poison set, and we've got her in this set, which gives her the attack and HP shield, which is basically a waste. The shield doesn't really do much since we already have shields in the team. Let's look at her skills. All skills on all of these heroes are max. So just to be clear, all right. She has poison on her A1. She has decreased defense on her A2, but only if the target is under a poison debuff. Or what is this? Sorry, decreased defense debuff instead if the target is under a poison debuff. So that's what we want. We want the 60% version. Okay, and we have Frozen Banshee, which is going to make her better. Sorry that I just slobbered that whole statement there. It's early. Attacks one enemy two times and places a 2.5% debuff for 2 turns, places 5% if they're under poison sensitivity. Once again, this is where Frozen Banshee comes into play. We do have Phantom Touch on her masteries. With most of my videos, I'm not going to dig too deep into their masteries. I just want to kind of leave it up here so you can kind of see what we did. So we went down to the defensive tree, some counterattacks, and then we went down to War Master. Now, as far as total stats, she has 31,572 HP, 3,244 attack, 2,688 defense, 177 speed. Crit rate is 89, crit damage 101, resistance 35, and accuracy is 151. Next one, everyone's favorite Bay, Frozen Banshee. We have her in Relentless. Now, this is a very good set. All right, I did have her in another set that was Relentless, pretty much right before I got this set from the tournament. So this is a very good set. It's already got some awakenings on it. So yeah, she's a little bit higher than she probably would be, or than you would be if you're a little bit further behind where I am. But any relentless set works as long as you have the stats. It doesn't really matter. Um, her skills easy. One attack two times. This is a great skill, especially in relentless. She'll put two poisons up. The good news is that she'll do it again if she gets another attack with relentless. Phil's turn meter. I don't even think she really uses this during the fight, to be honest, but whatever. Attacks one enemy and poison sensitivity. This is where all her damage comes from. She has the increased accuracy. She has the Phantom Touch Blessing. Masteries. She is almost identical. I think she is identical to Grave Chill. All defensive, counterattacks, and defensive stuff. And then down the attack tree into War Master. Total stats. We have her at 32,000 HP, 3387 attack, 3183 defense, 176 speed, 67 crit rate, 80% crit damage, resistance is 64, and accuracy is 173. Now, their attacks are mildly high. Realistically, they could do more damage by being more defensive. So you want them to be a little more defensive and beefy, and you want them to be faster. My team is basically at the bare bones of this. I mean, you should probably be pushing 2 to 250 once you start getting past like the 6 month mark, which is where I'm starting to kind of work on is getting more gear because I usually didn't focus on the gear so much. I focused on the stats in the beginning. But yeah, that's definitely something to think about when you are building this team. Next one is everybody's favorite apothecary. All speed is his deal. That's it. You just want as much speed on this dude as possible. He has the 3 hit at random. He has healing a target and it can be critical, which is bad for me because I didn't put much crit on him yet. And he increases speed and fills turn meter, which is what you want to get more attacks in. Masteries, he goes down the support tree and then down to Giant Slayer so that he can do more damage. Artifacts, let's go here. Stats 35,000 HP, 1782 attack. He's got 3388 defense, 225 speed. He is my fastest hero as of this moment. 33% crit rate, which, like I said, is not good. 71% crit damage, 126 resistance, and 66% accuracy. And then, oh, yep, I showed you all the stats. We're good. Valerie, my other bay. I did show her in a other video where I spotlighted her, but we're gonna just kind of do a quick review. She's on shield set, and it has the HP where it heals her for 10%. So this is the protected shield set. Um, so if you haven't gotten it, a shield set is just as good at least. I mean, she won't heal herself, but it'll at least she'll have the shield. Um, then you've got, let's see, let's go in her skills. Skills ain't so impressive as far as her attack. She's mostly here to keep us alive and keep our debuffs and our buffs up. So that's it. She attacks one enemy, increases duration of all buffs on allies, and decreases duration of all debuffs. So that's great. Places a 25% increased attack, so that's good. She does a heal and shield, which is also great. We've got her in Phantom Touch, so she can do a little more damage. Masteries, once again, support tree, and then down the attack tree into War Master so that we can get those extra procs. And yeah, that's her. Last one is my Kale replacement. Boom. Coffin Smasher. Now, I didn't really think he was going to be as good as he is, but he really made my team consistent. We were pushing about 10 to 14 million damage on Nightmare with Kale in this team. It's the exact same team, just Kale is the difference. And putting Coffin Smasher in it basically allows for the rest of the team to last longer because he has a weaken. Let's look at his skills. He has a weaken, decreased attack, 50%, which is awesome. All right, and he's in Relentless gear, which I'll show you in a second. And he's got an HP burn, and he's in Phantom Touch. Now he's in Relentless, so he can do those things over and over again. So basically, he can get that attack down almost nonstop because he's just constantly getting more turns, and it lasts 3 turns. So he's got 3 turns to get an extra turn to keep putting that attack up. Masteries, we have him down support tree for extending buffs and things like that, and then we've got him down to Giant Slayer so that he does more damage with his 3-hit A1, and that's what we want. As far as stats go, he's an HP champion. I am in the process of rebuilding him. This is literally my first form of him. He's recently just been maxed as far as masteries and everything else. 42,522 HP, 1,583 attack, which he doesn't need. 2,193 defense. We want that higher, and we want his HP higher. 162 speed. Crit rate is 79. Crit damage is 93. 159 resist and 192 accuracy. We want his accuracy high, just because he's usable in other areas of the game and he needs it. The HP burn and those attack downs are very important. So that's our boy Coffin. I love this dude, by the way. I didn't think I'd like him as much, but now that he's in my clan boss team, he's my new boy. All right, so let's go look. I used the free key that we just got to do this video because I actually did waste my other two keys. So here we go. Nightmare. So within 2 fights, we got 31 million 64. So that's way better, obviously. I mean, we were doing, like I said, 11 to 14 million. So what would happen is sometimes I would get a 3-key Nightmare, and then other times I'd get 38 million or 39 million point like 005, and I would have to waste another key to get the 3-key. So this is literally 2 keys now, and now we only got to do what is that? 8.5 million. That's it, which is a joke to be able to 3-key this. So far, I've done 15 million. and 15.996. So we just shy of 16. So let's see if we can beat that. If not, I don't care. I mean, as long as this team stays consistent over 14 million, we're good. That's basically the way it works. All right. We've got Frozen Banshee in the lead because we want accuracy. We want everyone to be doing, getting their buffs off, their debuffs. That's the important thing. And while we wait for this to start, we're going to drink some coffee because it's very important to have coffee in a clan boss video. It's actually in the rules. So, how does this team work? Essentially, Frozen Banshee is going to get that poison sensitivity up, which will help her and Grave Chill basically just do insane amounts of damage. And as you can see, she gets extra turns, so she can lay on more poisons. And there you go with his HP burn and attack down. So now we've already got attack down, we've got HP burn, and a ton of poisons, and defense down. And even if she misses the defense down for 60%, as long as she has the defense down, it's at least something. So you want her to obviously land the 60% decreased defense, which I think she just did because poison sensitivity is up. Yep, she did. Um, so you want that defense down, you want that attack down, which is the best stuff for this fight. And I think a lot of people don't seem to understand when they do clan boss fights, they kind of just throw heroes in that have like, oh, they have poison, they have this, they have that. But it's like you also got to make sure that they have the skills that make you last longer in here. If his attack isn't down, he can one-shot certain heroes, and that was the problem I was personally having with Kale, is that he would get just one shot randomly in the middle at the like once you get to like count like whatever 13, 14, because he's so damn strong. So you need to be able to get his defense down and his attack down for more damage and less damage output from him. And then the poisons and the HP burns are good for keeping the damage going. And Relentless Gear is insane. Like I probably will put Grave Chill in Relentless Gear as well because they just keep getting attacks. I've seen Frozen Banshee get like 3 or 4 attacks in a row sometimes, which is like the one-offs from your normal fights. And then Valerie's there to just put a little shield up and increase all of our buffs so that we constantly have our buffs up. She basically saves everybody when they're about to die. She'll put the shield on them, and then Apothecary will come in and heal them back up to full. There you go. Increase all of our stuff. So now we have attack for longer, which is what we want. We want the attack up for longer. We want our speed up for longer. We want our shields up longer. And that's where Valerie comes in. I was considering putting Syl in here once I get her because we haven't actually got her yet. But we're about 2 weeks off from that. But to be honest, I don't even know if Syl will be as good as Valerie just because she keeps all our buffs going. So she might actually work out better. But I will test it out just to see what happens with Syl. Because I don't know if being able to keep my team alive longer and have revives, if that's going to change the game a lot. So we'll see. Because by the time we get to the point where we need a revive, the clan boss is already doing enough damage where he's going to basically just one-shot whoever gets revived. So I'm not really sure a reviver, at least at this point in the game without protection, is going to be the right option for this fight. There you go. 2 extra turns. She got the poison sensitivity off with the extra turn, which is huge. Decreased attack, making him go wussy. I love this team. I'm very happy. Like I said, I want to see what their low end is because my low end, this is my low end from my last team right now. Where we're at right this second is my low end. Ooh. Apothecary getting dangerously close. There we go. Good boy. I just need to make sure we get that protect up because this might be where we lose it. Yep. So this was a bad run, which is still good because we hit 12 million. We just need to make sure we hit around 13 or 14 on this run, but I don't think it's going to happen. Let's see. What do we need? We basically need 13 or 14 million guaranteed, essentially, to get. All right, so this was a horrible run. So there you go. There's my low end. But we still 3-keyed it. So as long as we get only, what is this, one of these to happen, it would be nice. It would be nice if this was the only time that happened. He definitely needs to get built a little bit stronger, but as you can see, he doesn't really put up most of the damage. Grave Chill and Frost and Frozen Banshee put up most of the damage. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is we got to get his HP up. All right, I was already saying that in the beginning. We need to build him correctly because right now he's kind of wishy-washy. So we need to get him a little bit more defensive, so he doesn't die like that. Because that's what's basically keeping the attack down, so we don't get killed. But as you can see, with the three keys, we were able to do it at 44 million. Now this is much better than my last team. Like I said, the old team I was trending around 38 to 41. Like 41 was my highest. All right, so this is a much more manageable team, and it's a team that could easily be improved just by changing out Grave Chill's gear to get her in Relentless so she attacks more, getting um, Coffin Smasher into some more defensive and HP gear. I did do a rework with him. I didn't want to go crazy spending my silver right now because I do have to build Sil in about a week and a half. So I didn't want to go crazy and I want to save all my silver. But I did a reset for him, which took him from I think here let's look just to kind of give you an idea what I was going to do with him before this video. And just so you know, don't be discouraged if you have a bad clan boss fight. Like I'm leaving this on the video because it makes sense. There's been times that I'll have like the best team ever for like weeks, and then 1 week they just get slammed like that. Um, Let me see. Champion. Here we go. Let's look real quick. So what we were gonna do is I was gonna be throwing him into some other gear. Let's do this filter, fitting room. Let's see. I think I threw him in. I think this is where it started. We tried here. We tried this. I think we did more relentless. I think I have other relentless gear that I was going to put on him. Yeah, because we have all of this. Or was it perception, perhaps? You know what? I don't even know if I really want to go into this right now. I think no. I don't know. You know what? Either way, I think I'm trying to remember what I did with him. Maybe it was this. Yeah, we'll go into relentless. Let's look. Let's see. Try on. I'm pretty sure we did this. Maybe. No, he's HP, right? I don't know if this is what I did. No, I guess I don't remember. But either way, we did a fitting room switch over, and I gave him some different gear. I think it was some other accessories too. We got his HP up to 56,000 is what happened. So we got his HP up to 56,000. We got his defense up to 22. He did lose a little bit of speed, but he gained some crit damage and he gained a ton of resistance and accuracy. So it was like a good switch. But most of the gear that I put on him was like level 8. And like I said, I just don't feel like spending all that money. Um, so we are going to regear him and eventually make this team a little better. So yeah, that's basically it. That's where our clan boss team is at right now. Like I said, this is a 170-day team, so it's not like we've been playing forever. I mean, we don't even have Sil yet. So if you're having trouble with clan boss, I mean, even the bare bones of what I'm doing right now could help you in the beginning of this game as to where you're at, or help you as far as if you're having trouble. Like if you're not even running Nightmare at this point, this team could help you because they're easy. It's not like you can't find them. It's not like you have to hope for a random legendary pull in order to make this team work for you. I do know there's a lot of people out there that really struggle with clan boss, and yeah, it's crazy that what you can do with just heroes that have good synergy together. That's it. Like you don't even need to go too crazy and have to build these insane heroes to get some good damage. This is for people obviously who don't have unkillable teams, things like that. So yeah, obviously there's better teams out there. This is just for people who want to start three keying Nightmare and start moving their way into Ultra Nightmare. All right, so I hope you guys had a lot of fun with this. I hope it helped you out. And if you need any other questions or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. It's your life, as I always say. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and take care.